Well, it was a pretty amazing weekend overall. Lots of sunshine, and that just past full moon was out there. Some beautiful moonrises and moonsets. This is a moonset from Winthrop, from the Methow Valley, looking south, I think towards the Sawtooth range there, which is to the south of the Methow. And boy, just that full moon dropping below there, just kind of pretty. And the contrast between the, the drier terrain in the foreground and the snow up in the mountains, pretty dramatic. Checking the almanac at SeaTac yesterday, hit 81 degrees. That broke the old record of 77 set back in 1992. And we set a couple of records around the area. We hit 85, and Olympia broke their old record of 80. Up at Bellingham, they hit 76, breaking their old record of 74. And out at Forks along the coast, tied their record at 83 degrees. Coastal beaches are going to see a big drop today into the upper 50s and low 60s, so 20 plus degrees out there. Interior is going to be a little bit more gentle. We'll just start to gradually feel the effects of that. Those temperatures are going to fall off probably about 3 to 5 degrees or a little bit more down in the South Sound, so not nearly as dramatic. There in Port Angeles, you see a few high clouds passing through. Otherwise, still lots of sunshine for the interior. Similarly there for Everett, blue skies. See the Olympics out there in the distance, looking pretty attractive. And in Tacoma, lots of sunshine there reflecting off the Tacoma Dome and looking pretty good up at Mount Rainier at the moment. Sharp contrast out along the coast with low clouds and fog are in there. Those are probably going to stay in there through the day today, right along the coastal beaches. Should burn back off again. It's in over parts of southwestern Washington, but that should burn back close to the coast by this afternoon. You can see it in the satellite images. Pretty much over the course of the last several hours, moved in, spread up the coast, and then also pushed inland just to the south of Hood Canal in the South Sound. It's going to burn back as we head towards a little bit later on today, and each day it's going to persist a little bit longer over the interior and continue to cool us down a few degrees a day. In fact, if we check the computer model, so this is today, looking pretty much like the satellite image we just saw. During the day today, by 5 o'clock this afternoon, it's burned back mostly to the coast, and so places interior should see a little bit of sunshine. The coast might stay socked in with the upper 50s. Then as we head towards tomorrow morning, you can see it spreads up over all of Puget Sound, but burns out pretty quickly tomorrow, and the clouds pretty much go back to the coast once again, but they move in and persist a little bit longer as we head into Wednesday and on through the week for that, probably losing a few degrees in our high temperature each day, as you see, tracking those temperatures. Bottoming out on Friday, we have a little weak front that kind of moves through here. Shouldn't produce any rain. It might produce a shower up in the mountains, but in the lowlands, it basically keeps us to just a few afternoon sun breaks. But you see, we reverse course as we head into the weekend and start to see those temperatures climb back up once again. Looking at, Mariners, they're in town here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Great weather for baseball to be out at T-Mobile Park. 6:40 game tonight. It should be mid-70s, so pretty nice weather at that point. Cooling a little bit tomorrow, low 70s, and then for that afternoon game on Wednesday against all of those against the Braves, we're going to see temperatures in the mid to upper 60s, which if you're sitting in the sun is fairly comfortable at that point. Sometimes mid 70s, even low 70s, sitting in the sun can start to make you feel like you're baking. Checking the shot from Hurricane Ridge, pretty snow devoid at this point, but plenty of sunshine, looking pretty nice right now, looking out there towards the Olympics. And you see there at Mount Rainier, still some snow around the parking lot and that melt going on. The warm temperatures are kind of speeding along the melt. And see, looking at the snowpack, looking up towards the summit, it's looking like a little bit later in the season than what it really is right now. So there's a little concern that we are melting this a little bit more quickly than we'd like to see, especially at the lower elevations. Checking our forecast highs for today, see they're going to drop a little bit, but still be pretty summery. North of Seattle, Everett, mostly in the low to mid 70s, but from Seattle, Everett southward, we're going to be looking for mid 70s and quite a few upper 70s and maybe touching 80 degrees in some of the warmer spots. We see that cool down continue as we head into tomorrow, dropping back into the 60s and low 70s north, and then mostly the mid 70s once you get down there to the south, and continuing to just step it down a few degrees each day until finally we get towards the end of the week and we'll see those temperatures dropping back to the low to mid 60s, which is where our normal high should be this time of the year, so we're getting a little spoiled at this point. Over the weekend, though, we're going to see sun start to take over again. More sun and temperatures warming into the upper 60s and low 70s. And at least right now, it looks like that pattern of staying mostly in the upper 60s and low 70s may last all the way to the middle part of May. It's kind of an early arrival of summer.